we're gonna get going, but this business is who's this business for? First of all, there's no coincidence. If you're here tonight, it's because you want something, you're looking for something, and you're gonna get it. And then all I need you to do is I need you to hustle and I need you to grind. And we're gonna talk about some things that make a lot of sense in this business. And some of you are on the line right now said, you know what, Al, I don't need a bunch of money. I'd be happy to make an extra $400 or $500 a week. Well, you know what? We're gonna help you make an extra $400 or $500 a week. That's where you can start. Some of you might say, Al, you don't understand me. You know what? I got a job and I'm busy. Well, let me tell you, I started my business working 50 hours a week at my mortgage and franchise. I found time, so you're going to find time. Some people say, well, you know what, Al? I've been in 4 or 5 of those network marketing companies, and you know what? I just end up with products in my closet, and I don't do it. Well, you know what? Today's the day that changes. Today is when you take a shift, and I hope that you find it in your heart, and more than in your head, I hope you find it in your heart to make a shift, to create the breakthrough, because that's all you need. Now, some of you out there might be real successful financially, and what do you want to do this for? Because you want, like me, you wanted more time freedom. Some of you out there, maybe you're in a really tough situation, and you're gonna have to scrounge up some money just to get started in this business. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your hustle, and I'm just gonna tell you, you need to make a decision. You need to turn, and listen to me, you need to turn your excuses into your reasons. So instead of saying, I have no time, that's why you got to start. Well, you understand now, I have kids. Yeah, that's not an excuse. That's your reason. So turn your excuses into your reasons. You'll never hear someone successful make excuses, right? So you can make money or make excuses is what they say. So I got a question for you. Now, you can tell I'm fired up tonight, and I'll be talking about the company and all that, pay plan, products. You're going to have the information tonight to make an informed decision, but more than an informed decision, I want you coming out the gates. We're just about ready to release and unleash the tiger here, and I'm looking for those tigers that want to go and run with me and with people like Deborah and people like Darby the next 90 days. And you know what? You're all welcome here. We're all part of one big dream and one big team. But I got a question for you, and I want you to answer this in your mind. How bad do you really want it? I mean, are you lukewarm kind of want it? Are you kind of sort of want it? Or how bad do you want it? And what am I talking about? How bad do you want success, financial security, money in the bank, time freedom, which is what was important to me? How bad do you want it? Do you want to pay off your debt? You want to truly help your family? How about recognition? Some of us really like, you might like some recognition. I don't know, but I don't know about you, but I never went to work, and when I went in the morning, I never had anyone, give me a standing ovation. Well, you know what? You can go diamond in this business. Everybody's got an equal playing field because we're all starting from ground zero here in the next few days. Absolutely ground zero. You will determine your success with this company. So maybe some of you want to buy a home, or you'll find out about a mortgage program in a minute. Or maybe like the Rodriguez family, you know what my hot button is, as much as cars are nice, I love to travel with my wife and children. We have a good time. So maybe you really want to travel, you want less stress, or contribution. Contribution is a beautiful thing. When you're no longer worried about paying your bills and paying your rent, you can actually turn your focus on helping some other folks, right? We can help people here in network marketing with Vida Divina, but I'm talking about helping people in your community, whatever you're passionate about. So I ask you one final time, how bad do you really want it? And that's kind of the topic of the call tonight. And so, I want you to decide at the end of this. I want you to get clear. I don't want you to wait for things to get perfect. I don't want them to be perfect in your life, and I don't want you to think that Vida Divina is perfect. Because if we wait for perfection, nothing ever happens. I just need you to go, go, go. So let's talk about a solution here, a solution to all those things that I talked about, whether they're financial, time, family, travel, debt, whatever it is. Let's talk about a solution. So first of all, and I know Deborah touched on it, but I'd like to just touch on it a little bit more because I'm passionate about our company name. Vida Divina is the divine life. And it has 2 real meanings. One might be kind of obvious. If you look at our logo, it's planet Earth. There's the sky or the universe behind it, and there's some angel wings. So most of you figure out that it has a spiritual connotation. We're very proud of that. We stand on firm ground, and that's part of the integrity mission that we're doing. See, our culture isn't about, look at my big mansion, big car. We don't want people on stage talking about that. We want people helping people, living better lives, and whatever that is to you is what it is. And so Vida Divina has that other meaning, which is a good life, your best life now. And that might mean a better relationship with your spouse, or maybe a new relationship in the future, good communication with your kids, smile a little bit, have a little bit more fun, eat a little bit more ice cream maybe. Just have a good time. We want our culture to be about honesty, integrity, family, friends, fun, travel. You know, a real transparent. Let's keep it real. I mean, we have enough other companies that don't keep it real. We don't need another company to be like that. We need Vida Divina to go around the globe. And by the way, we've spent millions of dollars before we even launched this company, but we won't be anything without folks like you. So I am here. It is my privilege and my pleasure to be here with you because you are the folks that are going to do this. You are the pioneers. You know, somebody say, hey, I was in at the beginning. No, you weren't. You're in before the beginning. And I want you to understand the magnitude of that. I hope that tonight you can't sleep. I hope that tonight something's going to be ringing in your heart, ringing in your mind, going, man, I've never done anything like that before, but it's my time. Because to have some things in life, you have to do some things you've never done, okay? So let's talk about the owner, Armand Puyol. Some of you, many of you probably know him. He's an extraordinary human being, a personal friend of mine. I'm very privileged to work with him and the corporate team and the other distributors in the field. But Armand Puyol has been the #1 Latino earner worldwide. He is the #6 or so income earner of all companies, of all distributors on this planet. And that this guy came from humble beginnings, growing up in Southern California, single mom. He would have the apparent no reason. He would have all the excuses. He could have said, well, you know, I come from a single-parent family. Well, you know what, I really didn't get a chance to go to Harvard. Well, you know, I didn't grow up with any money to start a business. He'd have every valid excuse, and yet he didn't make any. The guy started working hard, getting it done. And by the way, he's been earning millions of dollars a year as a distributor, mind you, for many, many years. So, some of you think you only associate him with the last company. Well, in the prior company, he was making millions as well. And so this is a guy that's really humble. If you meet him and you didn't know he was a rock star in his business, you just say, what a nice guy. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I and children were in California, and we spent some time with, obviously, Armand and his wife, and we were talking about Vida Divina. It was really late. He says, Al, you want some good food? And I said, sure. He says, what do you want to eat? And we decided to eat some tacos. He says, there's this new taco place. It's the best in town. And we rolled up, and by the way, in a Rolls Royce to a taco place. So talk about someone who doesn't care about being fancy. You know, we were eating tacos at midnight. It was a really, really good time. So he's a great guy. Now let me talk to you about some things that are a little bit more serious now, and that is millions of dollars in investment. Vida Divina has already paid millions of dollars into this project. We started working on this some time ago. Number one, I'll tell you, for those of you who don't know, we own the manufacturer. Now, that's a multi-million-dollar investment. In fact, you'll find that most startups don't have manufacturers. 5- and 10-year-old companies in our profession don't own manufacturers because it is a very, very expensive thing to do. But Armand wanted to do it. He wanted to do it right. He wanted to do it world-class. And so I want you to think about this for a minute. Don't think about network marketing, but just think about the practicality of this. We buy the raw ingredients, which means we're able to get the best ingredients to do some great products. But when we buy raw materials like that, we get a great price on them, so we're saving money. So we're able to produce now a really good product, high quality, for a low cost. But you know what else happens? We own our own warehouses. We have 9 ounces in 9 countries. We own the manufacturer. So we're not paying jobbers, shippers, warehouse, outsourced manufacturers. Well, that's a huge amount of money saved. And I'm just being very practical. I'm keeping it very real tonight. I promise I would, just kind of no holds barred here. Well, guess what happens? 2 things happen. One, we get a lot more money, right, because we're not paying all those. And so the money goes in 2 areas, and I'm not shy telling you this. One, when you look at a compensation plan, the reason you're going to say, my God, this is a rich, generous plan, the best I've ever seen, well, there's a reason. But it's not because of hype. It's because we own the manufacturer, and there's just more money left on the table. So that's number one. Now, number 2, and I'm not shy about telling you this, Vida Divina is going to be able to make more profit. Now, that's important to you because you want to be with the company that's not going to be here just for a year or 2. We want to build a long-term legacy company that will be here for many, many, many years to come. So we'll have the financial stability, and we'll also have the capital to continue growing into the other international markets. We already have our next series of 5 or 6 international markets that we are going to begin working on with our attorneys. Now, nobody get ahead of themselves. We're going to launch these 9, do it really right, and then we'll go from there. And so let me talk, and by the way, when I say 9 offices, let me give you a quick snapshot of that. We're talking 9 offices with warehouses, licensing, general managers in each country. So we have country managers in each country. So we're doing this absolutely right. I'm not here to criticize anyone, but if you ever hear a company that's brand new says, hey, we're launching into 150 countries, let me tell you, they don't have 150 offices. They don't have 150 general managers. They're willy-nilly sending product into another country, hoping they're not going to get caught by the local government, and they're trying to make some money is what they're trying to do, and that, you don't want to be part of that. That's just not, that's an unstable business model. And so now let me talk to you about the products. I'm not going to go deep in it for sake of time, but we've got a detox tea. It's the original formula, and here, I'm going to make a long story short. I had some, and it worked. And it works fast, okay? So don't worry about that. We're going to have two coffees. We're going to have a coffee bean where we have a patented process where we're infusing guano, shaga, cordyceps, and other ingredients right into the coffee bean. It's a mixture of Guatemalan coffee, Colombian coffee, and one other one, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gourmet coffee. We have the same version in what we call a water-soluble product, which is basically an instant coffee. You can have hot coffee or you can have iced coffee. We're also going to have some electrolyte drinks. These are, I don't want to call them Gatorades, but for lack of a better description, it'll have 6 different flavors. You'll have lemon, lime, hibiscus red. They're going to look, they're just going to pop. They're going to look sexy, and yet they're good for you. They're good for men, women, the elderly, children. They have electrolytes. They have guano, shaga. They have things that work at the cellular level so you can get your stamina and your energy up. And it's a great replacement to drinking all those sugary apple juices and orange juices and sodas. So it really is a good product for you. We'll have capsules of shaga, guano, cordyceps. In fact, we have something called time capsules. Time capsules are 10 synergistically combined mushrooms that's going to work as an anti-aging, reverse aging product. You're going to really want to try that product. We're really proud of it. We're also going to have a weight loss. Our test subjects are losing between 22 and 47 pounds in another 40 days. But it's not just a weight loss. We're going to have a design diet that goes with that. You see, it's real easy to just starve yourself and then lose some weight. We want you to eat correctly. We don't want you to starve yourself. We want you to have healthy weight loss, and then we want you to keep it off. And so we'll have a design diet that we're going to be doing that's being formulated by Dr. Esther Ramos for you. Now, these are all pharmaceutical-grade products, so I want you to know that these are high-quality, high-caliber products. Now, what else is coming? Because some of you heard the rumors. They know we're launching 14 products right now. We're launching 19 products by the end of the year, 19 additional products. But if you saw Armand's video the other day, Armand said somewhere north of 150 products are what's on our product menu to release, not right away, but over time. I'm going to give you some of those product categories. In September, we're going to release organic cosmetics. We're going to have skincare, weight loss shakes in 4 flavors, cafe latte, chocolate, vanilla, pineapple. And these will be for people who want to lose weight, maintain weight, or maybe you're on the run, and rather than eat a burger at McDonald's, you're going to go and just drink a shake and tide you over until you can eat healthier. We'll have home and personal care products, and so it's exactly what you think. Creams, lotions, shampoo, conditioners, toothpaste, all organic with non-toxic ingredients. What else are we going to have? How about for our pets? We love our pets, right? Well, imagine dog food and dog treats with guano, shaga, and more. We'll have men and women's sexual health and sexual function products that I tell you what, they're very good. You're gonna want to use those. We're also going to have sports nutrition and no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners in any of our products. No chemicals, and they're all organic and they're all vegan. So again, we own this manufacturer, which is really putting us at a competitive advantage, and that's what you're going to be proud of. You're going to be able to get great products at a very solid price. And let me talk about price. All our products are only $40, so no more $150 creams or $90 meal replacement shakes. All our products are $40. Now, some of you who are experienced with network marketing know that an $80 product doesn't have 80 points into your business. An $80 product might have 50 points. Well, that's called product breakage. Well, we're dollar for dollar. $40 product is 40 points. Right there, without even looking at any compensation plan, that's a 20 to 25% increase in volume and therefore in commissions to you. So now, what are some of these health benefits? We obviously can't make medical claims, but we believe, and I believe, that it'll help with the regulation of blood pressure, blood sugar, inflammation, water retention. Some people they're resistant to weight loss. We have an ingredient in our weight loss product that really is for those people that kind of have stubborn weight loss. They're overweight, and they try to diet, and they try to exercise, but something doesn't really release the weight. Well, we're going to help you release some water, some inflammation is going to improve. And so our products will help you with energy, stamina, weight loss, overall well-being, mood enhancers. So people that might have a little bit of issues with some depression, again, no medical claims, and liver function and more. But I saved the last because I'm excited about this product. You know, I can tell you that what you want to have, we're going to have 6, 10 products that are just amazing products. We're going to have other products that people will buy from your business, you know, once they're in your business. But we're going to have a star product that's called Factor Divina, F-A-C-T-O-R, Factor Divina. And you might have seen it on the internet a little bit. It's a very sexy red wine bottle. It'll have a cork-like a cap and a nice sleeve. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful presentation of a product. But it has 30-plus ingredients. Now, it's called a functional beverage. So it's a very concentrated drink. It's not a fruit juice. It's not a juice drink. It's a functional beverage. And I won't name all 30-plus ingredients, but I'll tell you it's got green tea, noni, goji, mangosteen, acai, aloe vera, ganna, chago, cordyceps, spirulina, marine algae. I mean, this is just a product that all the family can take, and we believe that you'll be able to promote a business where, you know, we can get this product and very reasonably into the hands of families and really help them with good nutrition. Now, how can you take it? You could take 1 or 2 ounces a day, just chilled right out of the bottle. You pour it into a little cup. You can do that. If you want a refreshing drink, take those same little 1 or 2 ounces, pour into a tall glass of water with some ice. Now you have a very healthy alternative to drink something. My favorite is mineral water. I put 1 or 2 ounces of some mineral water, and now I have a bubbly drink, whether that reminds someone of champagne or maybe a child that reminds them of a Coca-Cola or something like that. It's a fruity taste, delicious taste. You can even mix it with milk or do a milkshake or put it with a meal replacement drink as well. So it's a very versatile product. I think people are going to really, really love it. So let me get to the pay plan because, you know, I know that, you know, all this is important, but I know that most of you on the line probably are looking at the business opportunity side of things. So let's look at that. So the pay plan is very simple. It's very straightforward. And, you know, once you learn it, you'll get it. You don't have to, by the way, you don't have to be an expert. I've known friends in this business that are making $10,000, $15,000 a month, and they don't really know how the pay plan at their company works. So don't think you've got to be a product expert, nor do you have to be a compensation plan expert. You know what you have to be an expert of? Action. You got to take some action. You got to talk to a lot of people, and you got to kiss some frogs, right? Because some people just say, "Oh, yeah, is it one of those things?" Well, don't let your broke brother-in-law who hasn't worked for 6 months tell you what you're doing is wrong. You got to have a strong mindset, and you got to get at it. There's lots of evidence that today, you know, Eric Worre does these events now in Las Vegas, and they get 8,000 people, 8,500 people. You look around the room, and there's tall and short and skinny and fat, you know, different ethnicities, you know, just, I mean, there's all under the sun. There's no way someone can go there and say, well, I don't think this business will work for me or for you. It works for everybody who works it. So let's talk about the pay plan. A very generous 50 to 70% progressive fast start. What does that mean? You start selling product right out the gate, you start making money right away. So 50% on your sales, up to 70%. As you move up in rank on the compensation, you get up to that 70%. 20% presenter's bonus. Now, this is really rock solid. I've never heard of this before. If you're presenting the plan at a home party, online, hotel room, doesn't matter. You get good at that. Inevitably, you're going to have people say, hey, Johnny, can you help me with this couple? I'm not really good at presenting that. Or someone's going to say, hey, Deborah, you know what? You do such a great job. You know, I don't really know how to do that. Well, you can negotiate with them, and you can earn up to 20% of their fast start commission. It's all done seamless through the back office. If you become someone who gets good at presenting, people will want that service from you, and you'll be able to earn an extra 20% as well. 10 to 25% team commissions. Now, there's a couple companies that pay up to 25%, but most of them pay 10, 12%, to be honest with you, and we start there. And so, by the way, I got some bad news for you. I hate to be negative, but the binary team commissions is capped, and you cannot earn more than $80,000 a month on that one bonus. But I got some good news for you. When you max out $80,000, we'll put another business center above your original position, and you get to do it all over again. Go ahead and make some more money. And so here's the bonus that I'm excited about. And I hope that you get even some of my excitement about this, because this will be the biggest money earner that you can ever imagine. And it is our 7th-generation unilevel check match. Now, for those of you who aren't in business, don't worry about the terms. Some people say, are you a binary or are you a unilevel? We're both. We have a binary component that pays up to 25% commissions, and we have a unilevel. But we don't have some little weak unilevel that pays, in a couple, 2, 3 levels. We pay 7 generations. So here's how it works. You get 50% on all your personally enrolled people. So let's say you go out and you help 5 people. Just 5 people make $1,000 a month. Could you go do that in the next month or two? Probably. Well, 5 times 1,000 is $5,000. You get 50% of that, you get $2,500 a month. Now, some of you are probably already saying, well, what if I help 10 people and they make $2,000 a month? 10 times 2,000 is 20,000. You get 50% of that. Yep, $10,000 a month. Now, I know some of you out there are a little bit crazy. You probably want a bigger number. And so, Al, what if I don't get, all desperate right now? What if over the next year, let me just look at a year. Is a year too long? I don't think a year is too long when you're working 40 years, right? How about a year from now? What if you brought some people on, you were a servant leader, you helped them, you coached them, you showed them the system? What if you helped 20 people make an extra $2,000, $3,000 a month, right? We're still not talking about big numbers. Well, 20 people at $3,000 a month is 60. You get half from the company, $30,000. And guess what? We're just talking about your first level. There are levels 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 7. Now, obviously, the percentages do decrease. We do need to run a profitable company, but you can get up to 7 generations. In other words, their people and their people and their people. It's not even your people anymore, but they're in that same line. And we believe this is going to be the biggest income producer. Now, big could be you want to make $5,000 a month or $3,000. That's great. We want to love on you, and we want you to make that. Some of you might say, well, I've already made $10,000, $20,000 in this business. I'd like to make 40 or more. Great. You can do that as well. So you can pick and choose. So I'm going to wrap up the pay plan here, but we have a home mortgage program where, depending on your rank, you can earn $1,000 a month, $2,000, $3,000, or up to $4,000 a month, and Vida Divina will pay that home mortgage for you. So imagine that. We also have free vacations. You could earn up to 2 vacations a year. You reach a rank, you hit the qualifying buy-on, and you get a free vacation. Do it again the second half of the year, another free vacation. So you're making money, you're having fun, you're going on vacation, you're getting your home paid. I mean, this is the business of businesses. Here's the funny thing. When I had my real estate franchise, I had a mortgage company, but my real estate franchise, I paid about $265,000 to get it all up and running, leasing office space, buying a bunch of computers, paying for all the things that I had to pay and whatnot. I mean, before we earned a commission, we were over $250,000 invested. Now, I'm not complaining. We made a lot of money with that. But do you know that here, our 4 product packs are $150, $300, $600, and $1,200? And so, now, by the way, you can get whatever product pack you want to get in at. I always get in at the top pack in my prior companies. Now, why do I do that? So if you're a retailer and you sell product, you want to do that because you're going to make your money back in a profit. I've never been a big retailer, to be very honest with you, but the reason I got at the top pack is based on integrity. How can I look at someone straight in the face and say, I need you to get in the $1,000 pack, but I got in the $100 pack? People are saying, hey, what'd you get in that? 100. Great, I'll do that too. But if I say, well, what pack? I got in at 1,200. Wow, really? Oh, yeah, I'm committed. This is a big vision. We're going to go all the way with this. Now, not everybody's going to go 1,200, but you're going to get enough people say, well, you know what? I'm going with you, Al. See, that energy is contagious. That belief is contagious. So if you start enrolling people at 50% on a $1,200 pack, that's $600. Go ahead and do that 5, 6, 7 times in a month. You make $3,000 or $4,000 a month just right there. So, again, you can get in at whatever you want. It is not a mandatory requirement to get the top pack, but I wanted to give you a little leadership example because I know we've got leaders on the call. So if you sell, you make money. If you build a team, you make money. And if you serve other leaders, you train up people, you will make legacy income in this business. Mr. Poyot, is an 8-figure earner last year as a distributor. Not 7. He was a 7-figure earner before. I guess he thought that wasn't enough, so he went and just crested over $8 million. So, 8 figures, which is just a little bit over $10 million. So think about that for a minute. Now, some of you are wondering, well, Al, are you going to have a website? Are we going to have a replicated site, marketing materials? Yes, of course. But we're a baby company. In fact, we're not even a baby yet. We haven't even given birth yet. So, yes, we'll have training calls and videos. We'll have a co-branded step-by-step training system. We'll have weekly video webinars, marketing materials that you can download, a website where people can buy from you. So all that will come in time. But here's what I want you to do. Don't wait, because those things are going to be released over time. We're not even in pre-launch. We're in pre-enrollment right now, which means we're allowing you to come in early before the world knows about it. You see? Before the world knows about it, you're going to be able to come in. And by the way, don't stress out. I have people say, well, I want a top position. Everybody's getting a top position. Because think about this. In 6 months, when we have 500,000 distributors and you're person number 100 or 1,000 or 5,000, believe me, you got a top position. You don't have to worry about that. Everybody here is in good shape. 6 months from now, everybody gets in, they'll be in good shape. So it's not a problem. So I'm going to start wrapping up here, but I want to let you know that I want you to get back to the person that invited you to this call. Thank them first of all for thinking about you, because this is a win-win situation, right? If you don't make money, they won't make money, so it is win-win. So get back to them. Maybe ask them a question or two, but don't look for anybody to be a product expert, a doctor. Don't look for a compensation plan expert. This either feels right for you or it doesn't, right? If you're happy with your job, then that's okay. I'm not here to criticize that. Then you just keep doing what you're doing. The only problem is if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll get what you've always gotten, right? you got to remember that. And so I'm wrapping up, and I want to bring Deborah back on, but I'm fired up. I love you guys. I look forward to going to events around the United States as well as in other countries and get a chance to give you a big old Coach Alrod hug. But that's all I got tonight.
Well. I am telling you, we are so pleased. We're shouting out from Stone Mountain, Georgia. We thank you.
I love fired up people. I love it.
I tell you, Mr. Rodriguez, it's been a pleasure to have you on this call, and I like the fact that we're actually able to reach you, and you're just touching and reaching back and helping us to do what we need to do with this business. I just want to thank everybody for getting on this line. But before we leave, I have a few announcements that I'd like to make. Maybe you, Mr. Rodriguez, would like to tell us when we are actually launching, and then I'll take it from there. Is that okay?
You bet. So we are still awaiting an announcement status called This Week and from our CEO, Mr. Armand Puyol. And don't worry about we're looking for a teleconference number. He has made a decision to make a recording so he can make sure he doesn't leave anything out. Sometimes when you're live, you kind of just go with the moment, right? But he wants to make sure he doesn't leave anything out. So that'll be coming. As of right now, we're expecting to do pre-enrollment, pre-registration on Monday. Here's the way it works. You're going to get a link from your sponsor. That person's going to get it from their sponsor, and that person's going to get it from their sponsor. So we're going to have to be a little bit of patient. Don't worry if people say, will it be at 8 in the morning or 12? Don't worry. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be fixed. So when you enroll, you'll get the link from your sponsor, and then you're going to need to select a package of $150, $300, $600, or $1,200. And then now I just want to tell you something here. Understand we're not even in pre-launch. We're just giving people a chance to get their team built and in place. So we will not be shipping the products until about 3 or 4 weeks from now. I just want you to know that we're ramping up our inventory, not only nationally but internationally. And so this is part of the part where you're pioneers, and so we need you to be patient and positive.